reconnaissance over the exercises on Salisbury Plain in that particular year. It was in September, and two critical people were observing those exercises: a young Winston Churchill and, of course, Lord Kitchener behind everything. And that day he convinced them of the power of this sort of aircraft. Now today, all the army aircraft have discovered digital technology still do very much the same job as was initiated in those days, and that is all about looking over the head to get the advantage over the enemy. Of course, with the Apache that the Army Air Corps now flies, attack is foremost in its capability range. And what you're looking at from the right, coming in now to cross from right to left, the Zoo, the fabulous Bell 47, one of the most iconic helicopters ever built in the world. And of course, those that remember Lash and Whirlybirds and all those amazing television sagas, this was the early workhorse of the 50s and early 60s. Designed initially, of course, by Bell, but made under license, first of all for the Army Air Corps with Augusta out in Italy, and then taken under the wing of Westlands, itself famous for so many different aircraft developments over the last century or so. And they then took the license building of the Bell 47 for the British Army, producing it in great numbers. Following that, the triple thoroughbred Western aircraft, the mighty Scout, with its Nimbus turbine engine, the only turbine that we operate in the historic Army aircraft flight. To a certain extent, what you're seeing is some of the observation patrols that would have been undertaken by the fixed wing, but stage in an AOP turn, as we refer to it, in the Air Observation Post. Really, it was essentially 1941, but very much in 42. Officers were brought to this. Royal Air Force designated squadrons, but they did an extraordinary work in aircraft that virtually had very little help for it, totally unarmed, of course, and unprotected, but flew across to France and did notable work in spotting the artillery shell targeting the positions of the Broad shore after the assault on the 6th of June. The Scout now showing its ability, again a very, very excellent utility helicopter, but this time much more rugged and robust than the Scout. Helicopter, it being hugely popular with all the infantry that operated in and out of it, and particularly with the Special Forces as well. It was the first attack helicopter in that it was mounted with a TOW missile. And well, the SS-11, the TOW came later, of course. The SS-11 was mounted as the first attack missile in Army aviation, a wire-guided missile, and had to be sighted from the other seat at the front of the cockpit. Very, very difficult. You may recall that in those days, of course, there were trails of wire across the battlefield as a result of the guiding of the SS-11 missiles. But the Scouts, again, they did tremendous work, certainly many campaigns, notable in Northern Ireland, but also in the Far East, where all these aircraft also featured. The Oster, I think, wanting a particular mention for its glorious and absolutely challenging work that it did in the Malaya campaign as well. Traditionally, the Beaver always leads. It's an excellent, stable platform for leading formations and becomes the command aircraft for the entire fleet of aircraft we operate. Flying that one today is Julian Hickman. All our pilots are volunteers. One or two happen to be serving reservists, but generally speaking, the entire outfit now, all these aircraft now run by a volunteer group. We have Paul McNulty, again, all ex-Army Air Corps pilots, all with operational experience, and those two aircraft very, very neatly showing, again, the developments. Now, the Ostra that we're flying here today is a Mark 9, referred to very much as the GTI of the Oster fleet. I'm sure you will have seen many Osters here in the past, but very similar to the way the Spitfire developed, with its the Griffon ending up with twice the speed of the original, the power, I should say, of the Mark I. Then the Oster Mark IX, again, had twice the power, albeit only 210 horsepower compared to the barely 100 horsepower of the Cirrus Minor, which powered the very early Mark I's in 1941 and 1942. Let's come back round now for a final positioning manoeuvre. High up in the rotary machines, up in the Sue Bell 47 today, we've got Reg Pillans, again, ex-Apache fleet operational pilot and test pilot with the military, now working for Boeing, and again giving up his free time to volunteer to fly the Story today. And then bringing up the really Paul Santa, again, a hugely experienced operational scout pilot. Everybody to slow down. So not an easy task to demonstrate these aircraft all in one complete formation, but nonetheless it is just a magnificent and a real privilege to be here at Duxford today, and we thank all the staff here for the tremendous support and the invitation to be here for us to show these aircraft, a small, perhaps a subset of stories, but nonetheless another very important story in the history of what I believe actually contributes to the entire history of military aviation in the United Kingdom. So hats off. The Young Royal Artillery captain back in 1910 was Bertram Dixon, and we have him to thank very much, not just for the creation of Army aviation, but also for the later development of the Royal Flying Corps.